Welcome to Note Lab mode. Get those notepads out because today we're going to do a deep dive
Oh, yeah.
into Pieter Levels Make Bootstrappers Handbook.
I'm excited.
Yeah, this book is packed with just all this unconventional wisdom
Yeah.
for people who want to build startups that, indie way.
The indie hacker way.
Yeah.
Freedom, flexibility,
Yeah.
ditching the whole VC craziness.
Yeah, ditch the VC frenzy.
Exactly.
And I think it's so cool because Levels, he's the guy who made Nomad List.
Oh, yeah. Nomad List, remote. Hood maps. This guy's like a...
Yeah, he's a machine.
Yeah, he's a prolific maker.
Yeah, and he's like living proof that you don't have to...
You don't have to raise millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Have a huge impact.
Yeah, you don't have to follow the Silicon Valley playbook
Nope.
to create something amazing and successful.
Absolutely. Now, one of the things that just struck me right away when I was reading
Was his approach to idea generation.
Oh, yeah. It's very unique.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, forget about
Brainstorming.
right. Like, just forget about it.
He's like, the best ideas
He says, our best ideas
come from solving
come from solving problems in our own lives.
your own problems.
Like the stuff we're dealing with every single day.
Absolutely makes sense, right?
Yeah, and it totally does.
Yeah.
Because when you're in it, when you're in the problem,
You feel the pain.
you feel the pain.
You understand it more deeply than anyone else.
Yeah, you understand it in a way that someone just observing it from the outside never could.
Yeah, you can't just intellectually
Yeah.
come up with these ideas. They have to come from experience.
Yeah, so instead of trying to come up with
Some world-changing.
this world-changing idea levels,
Yeah.
it's like look at your own life, right?
Your daily life.
Your daily life and ask yourself, what bugs me? What do I wish was easier or better?
Love it, yeah.
And I think that's
Yeah,
I think it's such a powerful shift in perspective
it is.
because so often
Mm-hmm.
we're told we need to come up with this brilliant
Sag.
Yeah, this big idea.
This never been done before kind of idea.
And Levels is saying, no, start with the small stuff.
Exactly.
Like the stuff that's bugging you.
Yeah.
And what's so fascinating is he doesn't shy away
Mm-hmm.
from the fact that our initial solutions might be
Pretty basic.
kind of janky and basic,
Yeah.
He gives this great example of how he started Nomad List
Oh, yeah.
as a simple spreadsheet.
Just a spreadsheet
Right.
to solve his own problem.
Just to help him find the best cities
Mm.
for digital nomads.
Yeah, he was like, I want to travel the world and work,
Yeah.
but where do I go?
Yeah.
Let me make a spreadsheet for that.
And it turned into this,
And then it turned into
this
this
huge...
global phenomenon.
Yeah. So it's such a great example
Yeah.
of how a solution born out of this personal need evolve into something much bigger.
Exact.
But I think a lot of people would hear that and be like, well, my problems.
Yeah, but my problems aren't that interesting. How do I find an original idea?
Yeah, he has a great answer to that.
What does Levels say about that?
It's become a more original person.
He's become a more original person.
Where it's just whoa,
Well done.
that's deep.
Right.
It's oh, okay, I got
Get
it.
to examine my life.
Yeah, he's step outside of your comfort zone, experiment, have experiences that make you stand out from the crowd.
Yeah.
And he's basically saying, the more unique your life becomes, the more unique your ideas will be.
It's true.
And I love that.
Yeah.
Because it's he's saying, don't just read about life. Go live it.
Yeah. Experience.
It reminds me of that quote, I'd rather regret the things I've done than regret the things I haven't.
Exactly. Yeah.
But, okay, so you found your problem. You've got this idea.
Yeah.
Now you got to build something, right?
That's right.
You got to build it.
You got to build it.
And Levels has this really scrappy approach
Yeah.
to building an MVP.
The minimum viable product.
The minimum viable product, yeah.
Yeah, get that thing out there.
So he's use the tools you already have.
The tools you have.
Embrace limitations.
And worry if you don't know how to code.
And focus on speed.
Speed.
Over perfection.
Yeah.
And that's where the magic of constraints comes in.
Yeah, I love this part of the book.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he actually argues that limitations can be a huge advantage.
Yeah. Especially for bootstrappers.
Yeah, for bootstrappers who don't have a lot of
resources.
the resources.
Yeah. Time, money. So you got to get creative.
Okay, I'm intrigued. How can limitations be an advantage?
Well, think about it this way.
Yeah.
When you have limited resources, you're forced to focus on the essential elements of your product
Yeah.
You can't get bogged down in unnecessary features or bells and whistles.
Right.
So this laser focus
Mm-hmm.
can lead to faster development cycles and a product that's leaner and meaner.
Okay, so instead of being paralyzed
Right.
by trying to build this perfect product.
Which doesn't exist.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as perfect.
Yeah, we're pushed to like prioritize and make these tough decisions about what really matters.
What really matters and what your customers really want.
Yeah, and it's not just about like time and resources.
Right.
It's also constraints can spark creativity.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
When you have to work within limitations.
You got to think outside the box.
Yeah.
You got to get scrappy.
Yeah. It's like that saying, necessity is the mother of invention.
Love it. Exactly.
And Levels takes this even a step further.
He does.
He provides this whole framework for building an MVP with no coding skills at all.
I love that.
Right?
Yeah, he's like, look, if you can't code,
Yeah.
you can use these tools.
He's like, use Typeform, Zapier, Card.
Yeah, no-code tools.
All these no-code tools.
The visual tools.
Yeah, so if you're...
Drag and drop.
Yeah, if you've ever felt intimidated by the technical side of building a startup, Levels is like, you don't have to be a coding wizard.
Yeah, you can still do
to bring your ideas to life.
Exactly.
He like really demystifies the whole process.
Yeah.
And shows that anyone with a good idea and a willingness to learn can build a functional MVP.
Totally. Love it.
Okay, so we found our problem, we've built our MVP.
Now what?
Now what?
You got to get it out there.
How do we get people excited about it?
Yeah, how do you launch?
How do we launch this thing?
Yeah.
And Levels is all about like skipping the hype machine.
A hype machine.
Right.
Yeah.
He's not a fan of buying fake followers.
Buying fake
Or
followers.
spamming Reddit.
Spamming Reddit.
With links. Right.
Yeah, he's like, build a great product.
It's like focus on
that solves a real problem.
Genuinely connecting with your audience.
Connect with real people who will actually use it.
Yeah. Build a great product
that
solves a real problem.
A real problem.
And then focus on authentically engaging with people who might benefit from it.
Yeah.
So he provides some really great strategies for getting noticed on platforms like Product Hunt, Hacker News, even in like the mainstream press.
Yeah.
But his core message is long-term growth comes from building something people genuinely need and use.
Use it.
It's about building a community. Around your product.
Yeah.
Fostering genuine connection.
And
letting the quality of your work speak for itself.
Absolutely.
So it's like forget about trying to game the system or chase fleeting trends. It's a long-term game.
Yeah.
Sustainable success comes from building a product that
lasts. That stands the test of time.
Yeah. And provides real value to your users. And he even gets into like the nitty-gritty of launching on Reddit. Like how to survive the traffic surge.
With a Reddit hug of death.
Yeah. How to craft compelling titles.
The titles are key.
Yeah.
Got to get those upvotes.
And even how to pick the right subreddit to target.
Yeah.
Like he's clearly been through the trenches himself.
Oh, yeah. He's been there.
You know, he's learned from experience.
And one of the things I appreciate is he's very open.
About his own experiences.
Yeah.
Both the successes and the failures.
The failures, too.
Yeah. And that's what makes his advice so relatable and valuable.
Absolutely.
One of the things that struck me was his advice on dealing with
the haters,
the inevitable negativity that comes with putting yourself out there.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Especially online.
Yeah. And he's like, don't engage in online battles.
Don't feed the trolls.
Look for valuable feedback.
Yeah.
And use criticism to improve your product.
Exactly.
It's so easy to get caught up.
In defending yourself.
In defending your work, especially when you're just starting out.
Especially when it's your baby.
Right.
Yeah.
But Levels reminds us that like, resilience is key.
Resilience.
It's about focusing on the long game.
The long game.
And not letting the noise distract you from your goals.
Yeah. Block out the haters.
Yeah.
And keep going.
It's about having the confidence to trust your vision. And to keep moving forward, even when you face setbacks.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you've launched, you're starting to get some traction.
Now what?
Now, how do you turn that excitement
into a
sustainable business?
Right. Got to make some money.
Yeah, that's where the conversation about monetization comes in.
Monetization.
And Levels has some really interesting and sometimes unconventional ideas about how to charge for your work.
Yeah, he thinks very differently.
He does.
About making money.
Yeah, and he's a firm believer in the value exchange.
The value exchange.
Right.
Yeah.
You're providing a valuable product or service.
You're giving them something.
Don't be afraid to ask for fair compensation.
Yeah, ask for money.
And he encourages us to think beyond traditional pricing models.
Yeah.
And to experiment with different approaches.
Yeah.
To find what works best for you.
What works for you.
Yeah, for our specific product and audience.
Your product and your audience.
So he's a big proponent of patronage models.
Patronage.
Where users who love your product,
the people who love it,
can directly support its development.
Yeah.
And he's had a lot of success with subscription-based memberships.
Especially for products that provide ongoing value.
Yeah, like communities or platforms with regular updates.
Yeah.
What I find interesting is that he doesn't just advocate for these alternative models in theory.
No.
He actually shares real-world examples of how they've worked for him.
Of how he's done it in his own businesses.
Which makes it all the more compelling.
Absolutely.
So, for example, with Nomad List,
Nomad List.
He built a paid membership community where digital nomads to connect, share resources, and access exclusive features.
Yeah.
That's such a brilliant example of identifying a need within your audience and creating a solution that benefits
everyone,
both you and your users.
Both sides.
He also highlights the effectiveness of job boards.
Job boards.
Particularly for niche communities.
Yeah.
Where companies are willing to pay a premium.
Yeah, they'll pay.
To reach qualified candidates.
To reach the right people.
And he even experimented with a conditional payment model on Nomad List.
Oh, yeah. That's a crazy one.
Right.
Yeah.
Where users could choose to pay.
Only if they found success.
Only if they found success through the platform.
Yeah. Like if they got a job.
If they got a job through the platform.
Or found a place to live.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bold experiment that really challenges the traditional way of thinking about pricing and value.
Exactly.
It puts the emphasis on delivering results.
Delivering results.
And building trust with your users.
With your customers.
You know.
It's like, prove it.
Yeah, prove it.
Yeah.
And so it's clear that Levels is constantly pushing the boundaries.
Yeah, he's a boundary pusher.
And looking for creative ways to monetize his work.
Yeah.
While staying true to his values.
His values
of transparency and authenticity.
Authenticity.
He also provides practical tips.
Yeah.
On setting up payment platforms.
Oh, yeah, like Stripe, PayPal.
And he even offers advice on handling refunds.
Refunds?
Emphasizing the importance of transparency and using refunds as valuable feedback to improve the product.
I like that take.
So he's like turning potential challenges into opportunities for growth.
For growth.
Yeah, and he even shares his system for like streamlining bookkeeping and navigating taxes.
Taxes,
you know, which can be a headache.
Oh, tell me about it.
He advocates for bringing on an accountant early on.
Oh, yeah. Get an accountant.
To handle the complexity.
Yeah.
So he's very transparent about the financial aspect.
Financial side.
Of running a business.
Yeah.
Which can be
intimidating.
Yeah, intimidating for new entrepreneurs.
Yeah, but you got to face it.
Okay, so you've got your product launched. You're starting to see some revenue come in.
The money's coming in.
How do you free yourself from the daily grind and avoid getting bogged down in all those repetitive tasks?
Yeah, that's the question.
Well, that brings us to one of Levels' favorite topics.
My favorite topic, too.
Automation.
Automation, baby.
Yeah, he's a huge advocate for building robots.
For robots.
Which are basically these automated scripts.
Yeah, little scripts that do the stuff you don't want to do.
Those mundane tasks.
Yeah.
That suck up our time.
That suck up your time.
He even shares his own server dashboard.
Oh, wow.
It's packed with hundreds of robots.
Hundreds.
Monitoring everything.
Monitoring everything.
From server performance to data scraping.
That's amazing.
It's fascinating to get this like glimpse into his automated empire.
His automated empire.
And he demystifies the whole process.
Yeah.
Explaining how to build these robots.
Yeah. How do you do it?
Using these simple scripting languages.
Oh, okay.
Like PHP or JavaScript.
Okay.
But he also recommends user-friendly tools like Zapier.
Zapier.
For those of us who prefer a no-code approach.
No code. I love it.
So there's really an option for everyone.
For everyone.
Regardless of their technical skills.
Yeah, you don't have to be a coder.
But he also stresses the importance of setting up monitoring, alert systems so that we're notified if something goes wrong.
Right, you gotta know.
Even when we're not actively managing things.
If something's broken.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah.
It's great to automate those tasks.
Right.
But we still need to be in the loop.
You gotta be in the loop.
If there's an issue that requires our attention.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
It's about creating a system that gives us peace of mind.
Peace of mind.
And allows us to step away from the business.
Yeah.
Without
constantly worrying.
That
something's going to break.
Yeah. He even talks about hiring contractors.
Oh, yeah.
For tasks.
For tasks that require a human.
That require a human touch.
Yeah.
But he emphasizes the importance of using automation.
To manage those contractors. Interesting.
More effectively. So, for example, you could use Zapier to automatically route customer support requests to the appropriate contractor.
The right person.
Eliminating the need to manually triage and delegate those tasks.
Yeah, nobody wants to do that.
So it's about streamlining those workflows and finding that sweet spot where humans and technology can work together seamlessly.
Humans and robots working together.
And Levels is very clear that building this kind of autonomous organization takes time and effort.
It takes time.
It's not something that happens overnight.
No.
It's a process.
Of
gradually identifying
areas
for improvement
and implementing automated solutions.
Yeah.
Step by step.
And
it's not just about saving time. Been more efficient. He reminds us that the ultimate goal of automation is to free yourself up to focus on the things we truly enjoy.
The things you love.
Whether that's creating new products, connecting with customers, or simply having more time.
Or just having more time.
To pursue our passions.
Yeah.
Outside of work. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by the daily grind.
Or dreaming of a business. That gives you more freedom and flexibility. Offers a roadmap. For achieving that vision.
For getting there.
Levels demonstrates that automation isn't just a luxury.
Not just for the big guys.
For big companies with deep pockets.
Right.
It's a powerful tool that any entrepreneur can leverage. To build a more sustainable, fulfilling business. So we've covered a lot of ground in this first part.
Yeah, a lot of ground.
Deep dive into Make. We've explored Levels' unconventional approach to everything from idea generation and building an MVP, launching, growing, monetizing, and even starting to automate your business. And in the next part, we're going to shift gears a bit and explore some of the broader implications of Levels' philosophy.
Interesting.
We'll delve deeper into the mindset
as a successful bootstrapper
and discuss some of the areas where Levels doesn't provide explicit guidance.
Got it.
We'll also share our own perspectives on how to navigate the challenges and opportunities that come with building a business on your own terms.
Love it.
So stay tuned for part 2,
Can't wait.
where we'll continue our deep dive into Make and explore how you can apply Levels' wisdom to your own entrepreneurial journey.
Looking forward to it. Welcome back to our deep dive into Make.
Yes, Pieter Levels Make, Bootstrappers Handbook.
We've kind of like walked through those core steps.
And we've hit the highlights.
That Levels lays out, right?
Yeah.
From finding that initial spark of an idea to building a system that can practically run itself. But now I think it's time to maybe step back a little bit. And see what overarching lessons we can draw from his approach.
Yeah. What are the big takeaways?
The big takeaways, And one of the things I really appreciated about Levels' book is how he demystifies the whole startup process.
Yeah. He makes it seem so approachable.
Yeah. He's like, you don't need a fancy degree.
You don't need $1 million investment.
You don't need $1 million investment. You don't even need a team of experts to build a successful business.
Yeah. I think it's that emphasis on accessibility that makes his book so empowering. Because he's breaking down these barriers.
The barriers.
That often hold people back. That hold people back from even starting.
And he shows that entrepreneurship is within reach for anyone with a good idea. With a good idea and a willingness to work, that hustle.
And a willingness to roll up their sleeves and get to work. It's a welcome antidote, I think.
Oh, yeah.
To the move fast and break things culture of Silicon Valley.
The Silicon Valley hustle.
Yeah. Which can feel intimidating, especially for bootstrappers.
Or as little guys.
Yeah, who are often working solo.
Yeah, working solo.
Or with limited resources. So Levels offers this more grounded
and
sustainable approach. One that prioritizes building a business that fits into your life. Not the other way around.
Exactly.
And I think his focus on organic growth is something that
this is huge. I think a lot of entrepreneurs,
especially in today's world,
the world of social media,
social media hype could benefit from.
It can get sucked in
to chasing those vanity metrics.
It's so easy,
leaks and followers,
to get caught up in chasing those vanity metrics like followers and likes.
But Levels is true success.
He says true success is built
on a foundation
of genuine value.
Genuine value.
And lasting relationship.
Yeah, building real connections. He stresses the importance of building a strong community around your product. Telling compelling stories. And creating content that people genuinely want to share. It's about connecting with people.
On a human level.
Not just blasting out marketing messages.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to be spam.
And hoping something sticks. So I think his approach is very much in line with the idea of building a business with purpose and intention. Not just chasing profits at all costs.
That's not just the money.
Another key takeaway for me.
What else?
Is Levels' embrace of experimentation.
Oh, experimentation.
Right. He encourages us
to try new things.
And
experiment.
To tweak our products. Based on user feedback.
User feedback is gold.
And adapt to the ever-changing landscape.
Things are changing so fast.
Of the digital world. And it's that agility and willingness to learn and evolve. That allows bootstrappers to thrive. In a world that often.
That favors the big guys.
Favors the big players.
The big guys with the big money.
And let's not forget his passion.
The automation.
Right. It's more than just a way to save time.
It is.
And increase efficiency.
It's more than that.
It's about creating a business that gives you the freedom to pursue your passions. Spend time with loved ones. Or simply take a break. Without everything falling apart. And I think that's a dream.
It's a dream.
It resonates with a lot of people.
Everyone wants that.
Not just entrepreneurs.
More time, more freedom.
Right. Who wouldn't want more time and freedom in their lives?
Exactly.
And Levels shows us.
He shows us.
That it's achievable.
It's achievable.
It's about designing systems that can operate smoothly, even without our constant intervention.
Even when you're sleeping.
It's about building
that autonomous organization.
The autonomous organization he talks about.
Love that idea.
And his approach to exiting is equally refreshing.
It's refreshing,
He doesn't sugarcoat the challenges, both logistical and emotional, of selling a company that you've poured your heart and soul into.
It's your baby.
Right. He walks us through the different types of buyers. You might encounter. The nuances of negotiation. And even the psychological toll that letting go can take.
Can be tough.
So he encourages us to be realistic about our goals. To understand our bargaining power.
Know your worth.
And to be prepared to walk away from a deal.
Don't be afraid to walk away.
That doesn't align with our values.
With your values.
Now, I think it's important to note that while Levels' book offers a wealth of practical advice.
Tons of advice.
There are a few areas where he doesn't
go as deep.
Delve as deeply. And I think those are
worth exploring too.
Worth exploring as well.
Absolutely.
One of those is the importance of community. While he touches on building a community around your product. I think the role of community in the Bootstrappers journey goes even deeper than that. It's about finding your tribe.
Your tribe.
Connecting with other entrepreneurs who understand
who get it.
The unique joys and struggles of building a business from the ground up.
From scratch.
It's about having a support system to lean on a group of people who can offer encouragement and advice and a fresh perspective. When you need it most. And it's not just about seeking help.
Right.
It's also about sharing your own experiences and knowledge. Paying it forward. And helping others. On their entrepreneurial journey.
Right.
Another area that I think deserves more attention.
Yeah, what's that?
Is the importance.
Of
mental health. Yeah.
That's a big one.
Entrepreneurship.
It's a roller coaster.
Is a roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
Filled with
highs and lows.
Yeah. And it's easy to neglect.
Yeah, it's easy.
Your well-being amidst the hustle and grind. Levels does briefly mention therapy.
Oh, yeah.
In the context of
of selling your business.
Selling a business.
Yeah.
But I think it's crucial. To prioritize mental health.
Yeah.
Throughout the entire
entrepreneurial journey.
It's about setting boundaries. Taking breaks. And recognizing that we can't pour from an empty cup.
You can't pour from an empty cup.
It's about building
a sustainable
lifestyle.
Yeah.
Not just a successful business.
And
finally, while Levels does touch on the financial and legal aspects of running a business, he doesn't go into great detail. About the ever-evolving regulatory landscape.
The rules are always changing.
That entrepreneurs have to navigate.
Keeping up with the regulations.
This can be a daunting area. Especially for solopreneurs who might not have the resources to hire a team of lawyers. So it's important to stay informed about the laws and regulations. That apply to your specific business. Whether it's data privacy, intellectual property, or tax compliance.
And taxes.
Fortunately, there are a lot of resources available to help entrepreneurs navigate.
These complexities.
Including online communities, legal templates, and affordable legal services. It's about doing your due diligence, seeking expert advice when needed, and building a foundation of ethical and sustainable practices. It's from day one. Whereas Levels' book might not be a comprehensive legal guide.
Not a legal guide.
But his emphasis on transparency, honesty, and building a product that genuinely benefits your users. Is a great starting point. For navigating the ethical and legal challenges that entrepreneurs inevitably face. So as we wrap up this part of our discussion, we encourage you to think about what resonated most with you. From Levels. Make Bootstrappers Handbook. What ideas sparked your imagination? What strategies are you eager to implement? In your own business. His book is packed with actionable advice. But as he emphasizes repeatedly, the most important thing is to
take action.
Don't just read his book.
Don't just read it.
And put it back on the shelf.
Put it into practice.
Get out there. And build something. Experiment. Iterate. And embrace the unconventional path. Of the bootstrapper. And remember, you don't need to have all the answers. Or follow a predetermined roadmap. Levels shows us that the beauty of bootstrapping is that you can create a business that reflects
your own vision,
your own unique vision and values.
Your own values.
All right, welcome back to the deep dive.
Part 3.
We're in the final stretch of our exploration of Pieter Levels Make Bootstrappers Handbook.
Love this book.
And in this part, we're going to zero in on this concept that Levels champions throughout the book. Automation. You know, he really envisions this future where entrepreneurs can leverage technology to free themselves
Free yourself
from the daily
grind
and create businesses
that run themselves,
that can practically run on autopilot.
I love that idea.
Right. Yeah. That's a tantalizing idea.
Yeah.
Especially for those of us
who are
juggling multiple roles.
You're doing so many things.
And responsibilities. The idea of a business that could operate smoothly
without you having to watch it,
without our constant supervision is incredibly appealing.
Sign me up.
But the question is, how do we actually make this happen?
That's the question, right?
Where do we even begin?
Yeah, where do we start?
And so Levels, he provides this really practical roadmap. And it all starts with a simple idea of identifying those repetitive tasks. That just drain our time and energy.
Yeah, the things you don't want to do.
Right.
Yeah.
He emphasizes that automation isn't about replacing humans altogether.
Not about replacing humans.
It's about working smarter, not harder.
Smarter, not harder.
And creating a system that supports both us and our businesses.
Yeah.
So we're talking about things like server monitoring.
Oh, yeah.
Data backups.
Social
media posting. Customer support responses. Like those tasks that can feel like they're just eating away
at your day.
At our day.
Yeah.
And once we've identified those tasks, Levels encourages us to explore the tools and technologies that can help us automate them.
That can do it for us.
And he's a big fan of what he calls robots. Which are essentially these
little helpers,
automated scripts that can
just do the thing.
Perform those repetitive actions for us.
Yeah.
He even shares examples of the hundreds of robots he has running on his own servers.
That's amazing.
Doing everything.
What do they do?
From checking for broken links to scraping data from websites.
Wow, I didn't know you could automate that.
It's mind-boggling.
That's amazing.
To think about the possibilities. And what's so cool is he doesn't assume we're all coding experts.
Right. Not all of us are coders.
He explains how to build these robots.
Oh, cool.
Using these simple scripting languages.
Okay.
Like PHP or JavaScript.
Oh, okay.
But he also recommends user-friendly tools.
Yeah.
Like Zapier.
Yeah.
For those of us who prefer
to the non-code
a no-code approach.
No code, I love it.
So there's really an option for everyone.
Yeah.
Regardless of their technical skills.
Whether you can code or not.
Yeah.
You can still automate.
But he also stresses the importance setting up monitoring alert systems.
Yes. Got to have those.
So that we're notified if something goes wrong.
If something breaks.
Even when you're on vacation. Actively managing things.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
It does.
It's great to automate those tasks.
Yeah.
But we still need to be in the loop.
Yeah. You got to be in the loop.
If there's an issue that requires our attention.
You're still the boss.
Right.
Yeah.
It's about creating a system.
A system that gives
us peace of mind. And allows us to step away from the business without stressing. Constantly worrying that something's going to break. He even talks about hiring contractors.
Oh, yeah.
For tasks that require a human touch.
Right. Some things you can't automate.
Right.
Yeah.
But he emphasizes the importance of using
manage
those contractors more effectively.
Interesting.
So, for example, you could use Zapier to automatically route customer support requests to the appropriate contractor,
the right person,
eliminating the need to manually triage and delegate those tasks.
Do all that work.
Yeah. So it's about streamlining those workflows and finding that sweet spot. Where humans and technology can work together seamlessly. And Levels is very clear that building this kind of autonomous organization takes time and effort.
It takes time.
You don't just snap your fingers.
Something that happens overnight.
Yeah.
It's a process. Of gradually identifying areas for improvement. And implementing automated solutions.
Yeah.
Step by step.
Little by little.
And it's not just about saving time.
It's not just about saving time.
And being more efficient. And he reminds us that the ultimate goal of automation.
The ultimate goal of automation
is to free ourselves up.
Yeah.
To focus on the things we truly enjoy.
Yeah.
Whether that's creating new products, connecting with customers, or simply having more time to pursue our passions outside of work.
Outside of work, yeah.
So if you're feeling overwhelmed by the daily grind,
or
dreaming of a business,
that gives
you more freedom.
More freedom and flexibility. Make offers.
A roadmap.
For achieving that vision.
For getting there.
Levels demonstrates.
He demonstrates that
automation isn't just...
not just a luxury.
A luxury for big companies.
Because the big guys.
With deep pockets.
With all the money.
It's a powerful tool that any entrepreneur can leverage.
Can use it.
To build a more sustainable and fulfilling
business.
And that wraps up
That's it.
Our deep
dive into Pieter Levels Make Bootstrappers Handbook.
We hope you found this exploration.
Look, you found it useful.
Insightful.
Yeah.
And that it sparked some ideas. About how you can apply these unconventional strategies to your own entrepreneurial journey. Remember, the most important takeaway is to
take action.
Yeah. Start small. Experiment. And don't be afraid to challenge the status quo. Build a business. That reflects your unique vision. And values. Business that works for you. Not the other way around. Until next time.
Yeah.
Keep learning.
Keep learning.
Keep building.
Keep building.
And keep diving deep.